Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And I have like a very, I would say, highlight quote which is running in my mind very strongly. And before that, if this video found you, it definitely found you for a reason. In every of my video when I started, I get this instant urge to say this found you for a reason. Because I genuinely believe, even if you're a subscriber of me, if you're a regular subscriber, you watch all of my videos or not, that is irrelevant. Because even when you're subscribed to a YouTuber, that doesn't necessarily mean that every video of theirs that they post has to pop up in your algorithm, in your For You page, or in any of your categories of tarot or whatever that you get on top of your YouTube app when you open it. That's why I believe, even if you're a regular subscriber of me or not, you will only get my videos in your For You page only if it's meant to find you. That's why if this found you, it definitely found you for a reason. And the reason that I said this is, I remember reading this one comment and I'm like, he was like, I don't know, I thought it was a he reading a comment like, I got that masculine vibe and it was very strong. So I was like, okay, I think it's a he. And when I read that, he was like, you always tell like this found you for a reason. And I was like, yeah, of course, this found you for a reason. And I replied with that. And I don't know, it's just funny. I wanted to say that. And when I think of it every time, now when I say this every time in my reels or in my shorts or whenever I'm filming, like when this video found you for a reason, and I think of that comment and it's just so funny. Oh, that is actually sometimes what will be running in my mind. Like, since I read all of your guys' comments, some people, most of the comments are like, yeah, your message is resonating with us. Hardly one or two says this one didn't resonate, but that one was nice. This one I felt it. And when I'm filming a message now in my mind, it will be like, which share of my audience will be resonating with this? Like, it will be a thought that will be running in the back of my mind. But again, thank you so much for all your love and all your comments. I try my best to reply to all of them. And it's just when I open any, comment section, even when I read, there will be people like praying to God, and I'll be like, wow, yes. I'll be like, okay, so let's start. So, as I was saying, that the quote that was very strongly coming onto my mind was, okay, now again, all of a sudden I'm getting this way. Like, if you're watching this, like, whenever you're watching this, if you want to be a content creator, or if you want to be on social media in some sort of way, as like a content creator or as like a YouTuber, or you want to open a business and be on a platform where you can be seen by millions of people, then this is your confirmation that it's going to happen. Okay, and that is number one, that you will reach a stage where you will be interacting with a lot of clients, or you'll be working with a lot of people, or your content or your business or whatever that you're planning to do will reach millions of people. Just because it is not reaching now at the moment, that doesn't mean that it is not going to happen. I don't know why I'm getting an urge to open a window right now. So okay, I'm just gonna focus on the message. I don't want to get up now. So the thing that I'm really strongly getting is that, okay, now again my eye is going to this card. This was the card that I did not plan on doing card reading from this particular deck. Like, the deck was just lying on my bed. I don't know, like, you could have recently cleaned your room, like you could have rearranged some things. Maybe your clothes are lying on your chair, or you rearranged your cupboard, or you rearranged your makeup items if you wear makeup. That is really significant. And being busy, especially like messaging a lot of messages to your teachers or to your HODs or to your friends. Again, going on trips, planning on trips could be significant. If you're planning on going a trip with your friend or with anybody else, that could be significant. And okay, I'm really getting this urge to open the window. I'll be just 1 second. So yeah, I'm back. The song that's running in my mind right now? It is Goo Goo Dolls by Iris. And that song has been just running in my mind since I heard it. And that song could be significant. And I searched the what's the meaning of that song, and that song basically means like when you love a person so deeply that you do anything and everything just to have them in your life. And with that message, look at the card that I removed. 1111 is significant because these two wands, or this is four of wands, so these two wands are in the form of 11 and 11. And 1111 is like a wish fulfillment. You know, when you see 1111, you make a wish. So it seems like you made a wish. This is a very strong wish, and this was a wish that you did not make it lightly. Like you didn't be like, "Oh God, I want to find a partner. I want a boyfriend, or I want a girlfriend, or I want to be with someone, and I want that to be a long-term commitment." This is definitely a long-term commitment. Like you asked for a person with whom you can be long-term and possibly even leading to marriage, you know, if both of parties agree. So you asked for that kind of connection and you really prayed for it. Like you gave your all into manifesting that. There were days where you cried, there were days where you asked God, and you were like, God, please make this happen, please, I want this. And you prayed for it, you manifested it, you were subconsciously manifesting it even with or without knowing. Consciously also you were manifesting it with or without knowing. And now it seems like you could feel, I feel like you can feel another person's energy in your energetic field. And again, green is really significant, and this t-shirt really says trust yourself here. Like there's a symbol, and this is eye, it's like an eye, and it's like a triangle with some lights coming out of it. So that could be significant. Eye, seeing evil eye, you know, there's like a third symbol or like an emoji of an evil eye, which is just eye with lights, like light, like straight lines over it, which is like almost like this thing. So that could be significant. And I don't know, jewelries could be significant, rings especially. So one sign that this video is for you, and I'm really curious to know if this particular sign is resonating with you guys or not, is when you open up social media, especially Instagram, you see a lot of couple reels, couple videos. Like you just open Instagram and you just see a man proposing to his girlfriend, and you open or you see a post of a couple engaged, and then they're showing like, oh, I'm engaged to this person and the person is behind them. Or you open up and you see a couple putting a reel or a post congratulating each other for their anniversary, or like praising their partner's boyfriend or girlfriend, how much they love them, expressing their love, being affectionate. So if you have been recently seeing a lot of such unhinged posts of couple reels, like you did not look for it, it just showed up on your page and you're like, wow, and it happened a lot frequently, then that is your sign that this video is for you. And 1606 is the time, 406. So, and 4, the number 4, and the time is 4 when I'm shooting now. So that could be significant. 4 could be significant for you. And the color yellow, yellow is all about celebration, it's like sun energy. And it's a very, I would say, uplifting energy, a energy that brings you a lot of energy. You know, the energy that you're in currently, the energy that is in the air that I'm feeling, it's the energy that will pour back into you and you will feel more energetic, where it inspires you, motivates you to do everything that you want to do. And now with the 4 of wands here, and I have the death at the bottom of the deck, and the 2 of swords, and the 4 of cups, and the world card, and the 3 of swords, and the knight of cups. I didn't even shuffle this, I just opened the deck randomly, and the magician, the hanged man at the bottom of the deck with the 3 of wands. Okay. And I think I don't even need to tell this. Bye. The message is clear. I think you know what it is. So I'm gonna go. Just kidding. I need to. Okay, so it seems like either you or the other person is in a very blindfolded situation because Maya is really going to this blindfold. You're not going to see this coming, is what I'm hearing. Like, this is a partnership, this is definitely a romantic interest, but I'm also picking up on a little bit of opportunities in terms of career as well. So this is not just limited to partnership or attracting a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and I'm definitely feeling like a long term commitment in this, that this person wants to be in a long term commitment and they are being sent towards you with this intention. When I say they, here I'm referring to the universe, that it's the universe who's sending this connection to you because you were praying to God, you are praying to universe. I feel like you could have been journaling a lot recently, or you could be saying prayers saying that you're ready. You're like, yeah, I'm ready, I've learned all my lessons, can you please send my partner to me who is meant to be with me? And you're like, I have learned all of my lessons that I need to learn in all of the previous relationships that you could have been, or if you liked someone and it didn't work out with them, you really reflected back on why it didn't work out, if there were any changes that you need to do in yourself, or you, if you had to learn something or you had to unlearn something, when it comes to like dating, and when it comes to like being in a relationship or being in a partnership with a person. So this is a decision that you had to make. Now this is a little bit of a past energy. That's something that has already happened, which you had to make, especially at night. And I feel like you chose the light. You chose the right decision. So you have nothing to worry about. You chose the right decision. It's like, okay, I think this is more related to your mindset and you welcoming or rejecting this love energy. You know what really happens before you receive any of your manifestation or any of your desire? You get the energy first, like the that love energy that you're manifesting so bad, that energy comes to you. And when that energy comes to you, do you reject that energy, or do you let go of that energy? I don't know why. That is what I'm getting. All of a sudden I feel like leaving my hair, so that could be significant. I'm getting a woman with a long hair. If you have long hair, did you just see the difference with me tying my hair and living open? I don't know. Somehow that is significant in this video. It's like almost the video became brighter when I just opened my hair. And I'm trying to see what has that got to do with the message, but I'll continue with the message. You seem like you could have been really taking care of yourself, especially your mental health, a lot recently. That is the energy that I'm getting. And so, okay, so every night, this is again getting every night. Now, this is the past energy that I was saying, that from 2 to 3 years or even 1 year, like from past 2 to 3 or even 1 year, you could be thinking a lot about your relationships that you have been in the past. And especially at night, you're like, you're thinking about it. And this love energy that this universe is sending you, it it's able to reach you more at night. And it's like you just lie down, or the night falls and it's around 5 or 7. I don't know, I'm getting 7, like evening. You could be like a evening body, like you love evening. And at evening, like you just randomly get thoughts about being in a relationship, or you want to be in love, or you want to be with a person. But then when that thought pops up, how does your body react to it? So I feel like every time you got that thought, you it was a challenge for you. Like you had a choice. Either you had to get sad over it and be like, okay, currently there's nothing going on in my love life, or I am not getting the kind of partner that I want to be with, or something like that, or you just ignore it, or you're like, it's okay. whatever happened in the past, even if I got them or not, even if it worked out, even if it didn't, whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. And I trust that I'm meant for something more and for like a deeper connection. And I trust my universe and God that yes, I'm going to get that connection, that person that I'm meant to be with regardless. So you had two choices whenever you felt like you're lonely or you saw couple reels. Like, this is if you're single. If you are already in a relationship, I feel like this message may not be for you. This I'm mostly picking up on singles. But if you are in a relationship, then I guess it's talking about you and the past energy, how you were. And it's also telling that your connection with your partner might get more deeper than it already is if you already are in a committed relationship with your partner, and if you know that they are the one. Okay. And for mostly singles, like, you had a choice between these two, and you subconsciously kept believing that yeah, there must be a person that is made for me and I will eventually meet them. And I'm also sensing that you could have also had some trouble when it comes to your dating life or finding people that will resonate with you, who will reciprocate your feelings, or who will reciprocate your perspective, the way you love being in love and the way you perceive love. So it could have, like, been hard for you to find such people, or it just didn't resonate with them, it just didn't match with them, it was just not, it wasn't a match. That is what I'm getting. And the universe is saying that that's all right, like, that is completely all right. And there is something about your appearance here. It's like the world becomes more brighter when you're looking pretty. I don't know, that's coming up really strong to me. And it's just crazy how when you're feeling confident and when you feel beautiful, you're able to attract more magnetic things towards you, rather than when you feel that, oh, right now I might not be looking that good, or you feel like I should have dressed up better, or that I need to get ready in a way where I feel confident in myself, like that. So I'm definitely getting that you could have a pretty privilege. I don't know, I'm getting that people treat you differently when you're completely dressed up and you're all pretty. You put efforts into your looks. I'm definitely getting that you definitely put a lot of efforts into your looks. You could have really long hair. That is really coming out very strong and significant to me, like waist length hair, or you could have really gorgeous hair, even if it's medium or even if it's short. And people really love your hair and they love the way you show up in this world, especially with how you look. They really love that and they find that really attractive. And one thing is, I'm also picking up on is when you have dressed up your best and you look your best. And since you feel more confident in yourself that you have dressed up best, that is when the universe or God, but more importantly, the universe is able to send you everything that is for you, because when you're feeling confident in yourself, you become more magnetic. That is what I'm picking up on. And that is why you're attracting this love, because you're becoming more magnetic every single second of your life. And I had to cover them up, if you know what I mean, so that I can show them openly in my readings. So, and the Knight of Cups, this person that you're attracting, I feel like you could already know this person, or this person has already entered your life, but you may not know it. Like, you both could be literally crossing in the same road like this in opposite directions, and you both don't know that you're meant to be with each other. And one day you just bump into each other and have a conversation, or something happens like that. But this person is already intertwined with you. I'm all of a sudden getting a red string theory. It's like you're already connected to this person spiritually, also, energetically, also. Now, the only place that they have to show up, or the only realm that they have to show up, is this physical realm. In spiritually, energetically, you both have already intertwined with each other and like combined with each other. And this was happening behind the screens when you thought nothing was happening. So in 3D world, you were not meeting people, who would sort of be compatible with you. So you weren't really happy about the decision or you weren't happy with the kind of people that were showing up in your reality, and you decided to stay single since it wasn't a match. And you could also be, sometimes falling under this thought process of, why am I not attracting the kind of partner that I want? Am I like asking for too much? The universe is saying that no, that definitely not. And in all those moments of you where you were focusing on yourself, you were just living your life and trying to like not think about this love, since I don't know why, I'm just getting a person who tried really hard in their love life. And you're the kind of person, you love love, you love being in love. And when you're in love with a person, you do anything and everything to make them happy, you know. That is what I'm getting. So this love, this person that you're currently attracting, to be honest, I can't even say that you're attracting, because you already have attracted. Like, it is done. Your soul and their soul have decided, and they know that it is going to be them, and they know that it's going to be you, but you don't know that yet. It has a physical 3D body, you don't know that yet. Consciously you don't know, but subconsciously your higher self already knows what is going to happen. So this love that you already have attracted, which is already in your life, which can happen any time soon depending on your journey and which part of your phase or your journey you're in your life. And this is the kind of person who's going to be emotionally very stable, who's going to be emotionally very giving, just like you. There could also be a person who initiates first, like they don't care, like, oh, he has to do it first or she has to do it first. They maybe initiate conversations first, or they just give it a chance or give it a go, and they're very intuitive person, like they listen to their intuition and they go with their gut, they don't overthink much. And with the cups and this wings here on top of their head, it's like it's showing directions. Earlier when we didn't have any compass, like they used to use, this is like very old, I don't know how long back, they used to put these kind of things on top of their homes. I don't know if it was in India, but it was definitely in some other countries. I saw this in some show or cartoon or something. And that, yeah, it has like a hen image on it, and it keeps moving based on wind directions, and it shows directions on where is what, which is what, how do you go, and everything. So it's sort of showing me that, like, currently there is some sort of angelic being or like a presence that is like intra that is outside of this dimension, which could be helping you guys in this connection so that you both come together. And I feel like whoever this angelic being or this intra-dimensional being that I'm picking up on, it's like when you're a soul, you have many connections as a soul. Like how we humans have connections. We know, like if you're working in some company, for example, and you know some people from other company, and you know from there, so you have a lot of connections. You know so many different people. So when you're also a soul, you will know so many souls. Like I don't know how to explain this, but so you will know so many souls. So in that way, depending on what sort of soul you are, I'm getting like a highly spiritually ranked soul. Maybe you're like a very spiritual person, and you could have other spiritual beings in communication with you, but it is not with your 3D self, it is with your higher soul, 5D, or other high dimensions of you in terms of your soul. So it's like those beings could also be helping you in this connection, in also discovering who you are, and also in you giving you downloads or messages or in the form of signs, so that you know what you're doing. See, my eye just went to this magician card and infinity symbol. It's like you're a very powerful manifester. Whatever you put your mind into, it becomes a reality. It becomes a reality, and you're definitely a person, you do not give up on anything. You do not give up at all. You want something and you manifest that. Flowers are really significant, especially these white flowers. I don't know, those are really significant. And one thing is for sure, when you do something, like when you're doing something, like you're either studying or you're working or like you're doing anything, you just lose yourself in them and you lose track of time. And yeah, as I mentioned, you could have gone through a lot of hardships or a lot of subconscious mental battles. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you went through so many hardships with the people that you have been in relationships with or when you liked a person. This also represents mental battles or mental limitations that you had to overcome when it comes to receiving love. Like you could be single for your whole life. Maybe you're a person, you have never dated anybody up until now, you just had crushes, but you never really went on date, you didn't date anybody, that like it just didn't happen. But that doesn't mean that you still didn't have limiting beliefs. That could be very subconscious, like even we consciously we never think of it that way you know and when we subconsciously get to know that this is what we subconsciously think, like when you recognize those subconscious limiting beliefs, you could be surprised. Damn, like I never thought that this was my limiting belief, and you had to overcome that. And I read this one, like I saw this one video on Instagram, like it just popped up, and you could be getting a lot of random reels on your feed, and they just give you the answer that you need. You don't even know that you're looking for an answer. And I remember I said this before in even in another video, I believe. Yeah, so this massive portal that just happened on the 17th of February, I think, which is 3 days before, that sort of turned things in your favor. Like you have officially shedded parts of you that is not you, and you have officially entered this fire horse. And the solar eclipse that happened, it was for Aquarius, but it still had effects on all the other, I would say, charts and all the other signs and their horoscopes. So you have left people that were snakes in your life, that were like two-headed snakes, bitchy snakes, is what I'm hearing. And even yourself, like sometimes we can be toxic to ourselves. Like they say, the best enemy or the worst enemy is actually yourself. And nobody else's enemy, sorry, nobody else is your enemy, but only you. So all these limiting beliefs that you had about yourself, you have successfully shed them. That is what I'm hearing. Like you have shed them, you have let go all of them, especially on the 17th of Feb. That's why if you like look back, maybe that day you felt very energetically exhausted, you just felt like sleeping, even though you could have done nothing, but you still felt very tired, very energetically tired, and you could have slept a lot for the past 2 days, or especially on those like 17th, or one day before or one day after that. So you could be sleeping a lot. That is also your sign that you have shedded a lot of things. And the Emperor, see, you have officially entered into Emperor energy. And the King of Pentacles, this love offer, it's coming to you guys, and it seems to be a happy ending. There was a lot of fantasies regarding that. And the Knight of Pentacles and confirmation verb and the Knight of Swords, this love that you're destined to be with, it is coming at you at light speed. It is literally coming to you at light speed. And this is showing up in a way where you need it exactly. Like at first it was, see, at first I got the Knight of Cups. And the Knight is like a little bit of a upper rank, compared to Page and all the other cards. And Cups represents that this person is going to be emotionally very stable. Along with that, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like this person is also going to know what they want. So they're going to give you that physical stability in 3D world. They will take care of you how you needed to be take care of yourself in 3D world. I didn't even pull these cards. I thought this card will come. Okay, so as a tarot reader, like when something comes to my mind and when I say that and it shows up in card, it's such a proud moment. But okay, what I was saying is that, remember at the beginning of the video that I told you you made a wish? And this is what the Star card is all about, making a wish. And you can see this star is shinely brightening and it's bigger compared to all of this. So this wish of yours, it is fulfilled. It is fulfilled. And the Devil card, yeah, this, I would say, love could have been a lot toxic to you. At least your limiting beliefs, I feel like you're sort of, I'm getting like the word devil, like the main challenge that you had to overcome here was your mind. It was not about letting go of your ex, or it was not about rejecting this person or finding love. It was never about those things. It was you letting go of your limiting beliefs and knowing that you're deserving of love, that you're worthy of love, and you're worthy of the kind of partner that you exactly needed, who's gonna be completely compatible with you, who's gonna understand you. And it's happening. Like every time you chose not to settle for less, every time you chose that you're worthy of love, that you're deserving of love, you are being watched by the universe, you are being watched by your angel guides. They carefully watched you. Is this person ready or not ready to receive their manifestation? Because when you are not ready and you receive that manifestation, you will literally fumble that up, you will literally mess that up. And when you are ready and you receive that opportunity, you will know exactly when to handle it. That was what I wanted to say it in the beginning, but I'm able to finally say it out now. A little bit of throat chakra could be significant here. You could have had some throat chakra blocks where you couldn't have been able to communicate properly, but now it's clearing. That is what I'm hearing. That you're able to speak properly. And 3113 on the timer. And 3113 exact mirror. And I was about to just say here 10 and 10 because there's a line in middle. This is a mirroring connection. And I have the 10 of pentacles here, and I have the world card, and I have the 3 of wands, and the high priestess. I literally have the high priestess and I have the magician card. You and this person both are very good at manifestation. You both are very intuitive. You both are maybe a high ranked souls spiritually, and you're here on this. I feel like your purpose, one of the main purpose of yours on this earth, is to experience this divine love. You're destined for this kind of divine love, and you're attracting this kind of partner who is in their emperor energy. And emperors, you know how they are. When they want something, they go and get it, and they know what they want, and they are not the kind of people who are going to back down on their words, because they have to rule a kingdom. How can a king rule a kingdom if they are not decisive? And if they back down on their words, then they cannot be on the position of a emperor. So that was the message, you guys. And I can feel that this is going to be a really fulfilling. And pentacles is all about 3D, so this could also be a very stable relationship, even financially. Maybe your partner is earning well and they give you an opportunity, or they help you or support you so that you can reach your career position in your life. And it's going to be emotionally and also physically in your 3D material aspects as well, very satisfying. That is what the message that I'm being channeled. And yeah, you planned a lot. Your higher self and their higher self, the person that you were meant to be with, planned this together, and justice is being served. And this card is literally peeping out, the King of Swords. And I feel like it's going to happen very swiftly when you're going to meet this person, or you guys meeting with each other, or you and this person sort of knowing. Like when you meet this person, you will just know. I feel like that is how your love story is going to be, that you will just know that they are the one, or they'll just know that you are the one. Both parties or either one parties. Now take this message as it resonates. So like you will just know, even though you might not have expressed it to them and they haven't expressed it to you yet, but you will just know that there is something here, and you don't have to say it out loud. Like you will just feel it in the energy. The 3 of wands. Yeah, so they're definitely a person who makes long term plans. You're also a person who makes long term plans. And yeah, I feel like this relationship is also going to be like an equal give and take. They are going to love giving you gifts or taking care of you. And I'm also seeing that you're a giver. Like you love giving compliments or giving gifts or giving energy. Like you're definitely a giver. So I feel like your biggest, I would say, like limiting belief or a lesson that you had to learn was to receive as well. Like you can't just keep giving something to a person or to anybody. You have to learn to receive as well. It is as important for you to receive, to give to others. So this was the biggest lesson I feel like you had to learn in your life. And I feel like you already have learned it up until now. And that's why this video is your confirmation. Even if you didn't watch this video up until now, or even if this video didn't find you, I feel like you will still be attracting this love in your life because you're destined for this love. And this video was just your confirmation to let you consciously know that yes, you're ready for this love, so that you will feel more confident in yourself that yeah, I am ready for this love. And let me know in the comment section if this video resonated with you or not. And there's one last thing that I want to say, that please do not reject your manifestation when it comes to you, because any manifestation, big or small, will only show up at your doorstep when you're actually ready. And when you're actually ready, when your subconscious is actually ready, it is not about you being ready consciously, like yeah, I think I'm ready, I'll do it. No, like your subconscious brain knows that you are actually ready. That is only when it shows up. Like, do you notice when you're obsessing over a thing, it doesn't show up, you just forget about that, and then all of a sudden it shows up, you're like, damn, I literally forgot about that, and now it's here. That means that your subconscious brain was finally ready to have all those qualities, or to let go of all those limiting beliefs which were blocks in receiving that manifestation. And when those blocks were successfully removed, then manifestation just showed up in your reality. So that was this message, you guys. And I hope that this message resonated with you. I'm also getting like, look at the brighter side. You will only see what you're going to see. If you're going to look at the problem, you'll only see the problem. If you look at the solution and the good things, only those good things will keep coming up to you. So I hope that this message resonates with you, and I will see you guys in my next reading.